Shedeur Sanders forms an unlikely alliance with Dillon Gabriel that catches the attention of Joe Flacco. In Cleveland's tightly packed quarterback room, the rookie duo's collaborative spirit wins praise. When the Browns selected both Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders in the 2025 draft, observers expected fierce competition and some internal friction. Instead, two of Cleveland's youngest quarterbacks have spearheaded an atmosphere of cooperation that's turning heads inside the locker room. Neither Dillon Gabriel nor Shedeur Sanders is shying away from the challenge of competing with veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett for the starting role. But what's standing out this summer is how often they lean on each other to learn, improve, and stay mentally sharp. Myles Garrett, arguably the Browns' most respected player, was clear on what he's seen from the rookies. "I've really seen that they help each other and they work together." He highlighted their willingness to make mistakes, to seek feedback, and to push one another to get better qualities essential for any quarterback room to flourish. Garrett praised the pair for their growth mindsets amid what could otherwise become a cutthroat environment. Veteran Joe Flacco echoed similar sentiments. Asked about working with Gabriel and Sanders, Flacco said, "It's been a lot of fun. Those guys are good. They got a good head on their shoulders. There's football going around, stories going around. It really has been a lot of fun." His remarks reflect a mentor-builder mentality, commending their eager approach to questions and feedback, even comparing it to his own rookie days. This cooperative dynamic is notable given the external narrative that Cleveland's rookie quarterbacks are sidelined in favor of more trusted veteran options. Despite being lower in the pecking order early in camp, the pair has embraced menial reps and humble beginnings to sharpen each other's skills. Their bond may well reflect how far their college careers diverged before this. Gabriel thrived at UCF, Oklahoma, and Oregon, racking up massive passing totals, while Sanders shined under his father's coaching at Jackson State and Colorado. Both were significant talents, and both earned their draft spots. Their mutual respect now fuels what could be a future foundation for Cleveland. Coach Kevin Stefanski has confirmed he's taking his time before naming a starter. Kenny Pickett took first-team reps earlier in camp, and Joe Flacco initially handled top snaps. But recent injuries, Pickett suffered a hamstring issue, have opened up opportunities for both rookies to see their roles expand. In practice, both Gabriel and Sanders have now rotated into more meaningful reps in team drills. Even as decisions loom, the feedback from leaders like Garrett and Flacco sends a clear message. This QB room isn't fractured. It's built on mutual accountability and shared ambition. And that could make the difference when training wheels come off in preseason action. For Cleveland fans eager to see a franchise QB emerge, this synergy might be more promising than any headline-making rookie or veteran pivot. Gabriel and Sanders are turning competition into camaraderie. And in football, chemistry is often the best draft pick of all. In the war zone that is NFL training camp, quarterback competitions are usually battlegrounds, not breeding grounds for friendships. But this summer, in the heart of Cleveland Browns camp, something strange and compelling has taken shape. Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel, two rookies, two competitors, and now, perhaps, an unexpected dynamic duo. And it's caught the eye of someone who knows a thing or two about quarterback rooms, Joe Flacco. From rivals to reps. When camp began, all eyes were on Shedeur Sanders, the flashy, confident rookie with NFL pedigree, and Dillon Gabriel, the compact, efficient signal caller out of Oregon known for his quick release and football IQ. Both were chasing the same thing. A chance to rise above Kenny Pickett and Dorian Thompson-Robinson for a shot at the Browns' QB1 job. Initially, it was all business. Little eye contact, minimal interaction, just mutual awareness and individual focus. But then something shifted. It started during a film session when Gabriel, known for his detailed note-taking, quietly slid his iPad over to Sanders and said, "You keep rolling left before the read opens on the right. Watch this coverage. It baits you." Shedeur blinked, surprised. "All right. Bet. Let's see your footwork drills tomorrow. I got notes too." That exchange turned into a sideline conversation. Then post-practice throwing sessions. And suddenly, the rookie QB rivals were working together. Iron sharpening iron, with a twist. Gabriel brought timing and anticipation. Sanders brought arm strength and improvisation. What one lacked, the other had in spades. Instead of competing like enemies, they started studying tape together. Sanders began taking pages out of Gabriel's short game precision. Gabriel, in turn, started practicing rollout mechanics based on Shedeur's movements. Veterans took notice. You don't see that often. Two rookies going to war for reps, then breaking down coverage together like brothers, said Amari Cooper. It's kind of dope, actually. But no one was more intrigued than the Browns' newly signed veteran mentor, Joe Flacco. Flacco steps in. Flacco, Super Bowl MVP turned quarterback sage, had mostly been quiet since arriving in Cleveland as a depth piece and sounding board. But after 2 straight days of watching Sanders and Gabriel alternate clean series with sharp decision-making, Flacco pulled them aside. "You boys remind me of me and Tyrod back in Baltimore," he said, sipping his Gatorade. "Different styles. Same mission." Sanders raised an eyebrow. "So which one of us is you?" Flacco chuckled. "Doesn't matter. The trick is figuring out how to make each other better. You don't win the room by undercutting. You win by elevating." That was the day the alliance became something bigger than mutual respect. It became strategy. Inside the QB lab. For the next week, Sanders and Gabriel began conducting what they called the lab, a private 30-minute session after every practice. No cameras. No coaches. Just the two of them, a bag of balls, a portable whiteboard, and routes drawn in the turf with cleats. They would rotate reps. One throws, one diagnoses coverage. They'd film each other's drops on a phone, critique footwork, and time release points. "They're building a chemistry that's pushing both of them forward," said QB coach Drew Petzing. "It's probably one of the healthiest QB dynamics I've seen in years." Even more telling, when either one threw a touchdown in team drills, the first person there to celebrate was always the other. Earning the locker room. Teammates noticed. And they responded. "You can tell when a guy's about himself, and when he's about the team," said offensive lineman Wyatt Teller. "Those two. They want to win, period. Doesn't matter who's under center." The vibe even began affecting practice rotations. Stefanski, intrigued by their rhythm, began experimenting. Putting both rookies with the same group of receivers in back-to-back reps, watching how each executed the same play. The differences were clear. So were the strengths. And Flacco, he pulled Stefanski aside after practice and said, "If we're talking about long-term upside, don't sleep on either one. But together, they might build something that raises the bar for everyone."